So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing me, hi, my name is Sindy Akpolo. Good to have you here. You're most definitely welcome. And today's video is long overdue. I'm sure I've clicked on the title and the thumbnail. You already understand what I'm going to be talking about, and if you don't, today I'm going to be sharing with you how to create a digital vision board that actually works. And this is practical, and this is something that I've done and I constantly do, and going into the year 2023 is not going to be an exception because it is something I constantly do every year. And this year I'm going to show you or guide you on how I create my vision board. Before creating a vision board, you want to make sure to understand what a vision board is or what vision board means. And vision board means the visual representation of your goal, and vision board can be done in so many ways. It can be done in the form of a poster, can be done as a digital vision board, can be done as a board, and also can be done as stickers, and also can be done on as notes that is being posted on the wall as well. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a digital vision board which you can use on your laptop, on your phone, or your iPad and other devices or other digital devices that you have. And first off, for starters, you want to make sure that you write down your goals. Now, writing your goals, you have to have a pen and a paper to start writing your goals. And when you're writing your goals, you want to make sure that your goals are realistic and they are actually what you want and not just what somebody said or what somebody wants for you. It is something that you actually want for yourself, and you have to start writing them. Now, starting to write your goals, you have to think thoroughly about the things you want and the things you want to see, and start visualizing them in your mind. So with vision board, it has to start with your mind and start with the visualization. So how I love writing my goals, I love writing my goals starting with the priorities. So those that are of more importance to me, I list them at the top, and followed by the ones that are not that they are not of importance to me, but the ones I really want to focus more on, that I want to get them achieved before the year end. I want to list them at the top, and then the subcategory can be the others that follows. Maybe those can be achieved in the later part of the year and others. So you want to make sure that you list those that are of more importance to you according in the top. Now you can decide to write your goals according to how it pleases you. You don't have to follow the exact way I follow mine. And when you've written your goals, now you want to proceed on to the next step. Now you want to make sure that you actually get images that represents your goals. Now you can be any image representation. Now the app or where I usually get images, or where I love getting images from, is from Pinterest. And I love Pinterest because you can find every and any kind of image there. If you're looking for word text images, or you're looking for images that represents your goal, whatever aesthetically, whatever you're looking for, you will find on Pinterest. It's made available on Pinterest. And now it's time to surf on the internet or surf on Pinterest to look for image representation. And when you've done gathering the images, now it's time to move on to the next step. And for the next step, at this point you want to make sure you go on Canva. And when you go on Canva is an app, and on your mobile phone you can download Canva. It works on any kind of phone, and on the laptop you have to use your browser to get on Canva. And all you have to do on your laptop, all you have to do is go to canva.com. And now you want to make sure that you search for a good canvas worksheet that represents what you're working on. So for a phone, you want to make sure that you get your phone dimension. And now you can search on Canva to get your phone dimension, and you can also search on the internet or on Google to search for your phone dimension. And if you don't find any, you can use a already made worksheet that is already provided on the Canva app. Now for me, I love using the phone wallpaper, and for your laptop you can also find your laptop dimension on Google, or you can use any of the worksheets that is provided or given on the Canva app. Now for me, for the sake of this video, we're going to be working with phone wallpaper, and this phone wallpaper works on any kind of phone. And when you've opened up your Canvas worksheet, now you want to move on or proceed to the next stage. So for the next stage, now that you already have gotten your Canvas worksheet, you want to make sure that at this stage you start importing the photos or the images you've downloaded on Pinterest. Now upload it to the Canva app, and with that you have to click on the upload section and click on all of the photos or all of the images that you already downloaded, and also upload it onto the app and allow you to fully upload before you start working on your worksheet. Now for me, for my Canvas worksheet, what I love to do, I love to leave my Canvas worksheet blank. By blank I mean I love to leave it in a white background. Now you can switch or change the background according to how you want or according to how it pleases you, depending on the color that suits you, or if you have a certain theme for the year or certain color theme for the year, you can also switch to using that color theme and serve as a guide. And when you fully uploaded your photo, your images to the Canva app, now you want to make sure that you start importing them. Now usually what I would usually do, I'll usually upload everything and then start arranging them, but now on my phone I follow a guide. So what I usually do, I now use folders, and with that I copy on looking for folders or photo folders that I want to use for my vision board, so I don't have images all cluttered on my worksheet. So now I'm going to search for photo album. Now you can search for any folder or anything that you want to put your images on, or if you can't, if you don't want to, you can also put the images one after the other, just placing them on top and making sure that they're not covering them. And for this I'm going to search for photo albums, and with photo albums I'm going to be searching for the free one, and you can do all of this using the free version of Canva, which I love and which I use. So copying the photo albums, I'm going to make sure I resize them and place them up to fill up the screen. And take note, when you're copying images to your worksheet, you want to make sure that you leave the two edges or the two ends of your worksheet, so it doesn't crop out your work or what you're importing to the worksheet. So when I have that fully uploaded on my worksheet, now I'm going to proceed to uploading the images to my worksheet, and I'm going to upload them and use them accordingly. And for this I love using my photo. Before now I used to use people's photo, just like role models or people that I want to be like, or people that inspire me, just to give me like a drive or focus. And for this year I have decided to make a switch and decide to use only my photo and other image representation or other photo text representation. And now I'm gonna copy all of the images that I want on my vision board and copy them and put them on the album, on the worksheet, one after the other, and make sure to resize it to fit in on the album. For the text, I already downloaded some text representation, and you can also use the text on the Canva app, but for me I love downloading text representation, so I'm gonna use the text representation. Now you can download any kind of text representation if you don't want to use the text on the Canva app, but I already have some of the images or some of the text representation that I already downloaded, so I'm gonna use that to fill it up on my screen, just to give me some kind of idea of what those things are, and just those images to represent what I actually want, what my focus is, or what my focus are on my vision board. So copying that, I'm gonna resize it, and when doing this it usually takes a lot of time when doing this, so you have to be really patient and be vigilant when doing it, so you don't have to be in a hurry, so it doesn't look so cluttered on the space. After copying all of the images to my worksheet, and when I'm satisfied with everything or satisfied with all of what is on there, I'm gonna proceed to saving it. Now for the text images, you can write as many things as you want. For me, let's take for example, I want to study more, and I'm gonna use an image representation of studying. While I also have an image representation of studying, I'll also use a text representation of studying, so they align or they be on the same place, so I remember that okay, I have to study, and let this be as a constant reminder and play my head and my mind, so that I remember to study. Now when I already have all of the images on my worksheet and is all aligned and I'm satisfied with what I already have, I'm gonna click on to save. Now you can save as PNG, or you can save as JPEG, or you can save as PDF according to how you like. And for me, I love PNG, so I'm gonna use PNG and saving it to PNG. Now when it's all fully saved on my phone, I'm gonna click to save it as my wallpaper or my screensaver. Now you, for the PDF format, you can decide to save it as PDF format, or because you want to print it out and keep it on the wall, that is also fine. I mean, it's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna click mine to save to PNG and save it as my wallpaper. Now there's something about vision board that a lot of us do not know. For vision board serves as a drive focus towards your goals for the year, and you want to make sure that you list everything that you want to set your mind to and be focused, so you don't lose sight or lose focus of anything on the year. Or something else I want to talk more, especially when it comes to vision board, is be very intentional and be realistic. Now don't set goals that you know that you can't attain, and so with setting your goals, you want to make sure that they are something that are attainable, not something that you dreaming too high. Now it's good to always dream too high so you work towards achieving it, but don't put up goals that would make you feel so overwhelmed if you don't achieve them. Put up goals that even though you don't achieve them, you got at least 20% or 30% of it. Now 10% is also a good sign of you working towards or trying to achieve that goal. So don't beat yourself up. Make sure that the goals you set are really realistic and you actually want them, and be super intentional, because guys, last year 2022, I was really intentional about some of my goals. Although most of the things I put up in my vision board, they were dreaming up too high, and although most of them were not really achieved, but looking at it now, they were really too high and I was giving myself too much expectations. And this year I want to really focus on some certain areas and not something that is too broad or too vague. I want it to be really intentional, and I want it to be really intentional, not putting up goals that are too vague. You want to make sure that they are, how do I put it, they are really in-depth and they are something that are really attainable. Now for starters, for writing your goals, you want to also make sure that when you're writing your goals, you also you also write them realistically. Now for example, let's say when writing my goals, I want to study. So usually you would write study, but for me, what I believe in writing, what I would love to write on my goals right there, is to say I want to study. So I'm personalizing it to be, yes, is for me, not study. So study is vague, so that study might be somebody wants to study or someone else in your family wants to study. But when you write I want to study, it means you're personalizing it internally, you're personalizing it and you're intentional about it, so you're making it about yourself. I'm giving that as an example. Now it's fine if you also want to leave it as a topic or just leave it vague, it's up to you. And also another thing I also want to share is vision board is just a representation of each and every person's goals. It's not something that is being put up to compare with somebody else. Now your goals and my goals would not be the same. We might want the same thing, but we might want it for different reasons. So make sure that when you're writing your goals, you don't write it because somebody wrote it or somebody asked you to. You're writing it because you actually want it, and this is actually what I want. Now we're putting up this kind of videos because we want it to serve as a guide, because a lot of people don't know about all of these things, and so many people are hearing about vision board for the first time, and people want to know how to go about it. And we are making sure that this serves as a guide, helping you to creating your vision board, so you don't write amiss. Just list the things that you want and work towards it. Now if you believe in the power of prayer, you can also pray about your vision board and pray about your goals and speak it to existence. But that's more like manifestation, speaking your goals into existence and believing it from here. Now a lot of times we set all of these goals and we don't believe it from here and here. You want to make sure that you believe it in your mind and also in your heart. So when you constantly look at your vision board, it serves as something something that would drive you continuously for the year, so you don't lose focus and you don't feel overwhelmed when things start happening. So another reason is when you set your vision board as a screensaver or as a wallpaper, it serves as a drive focus. So for me, I love waking to see my vision board, because anytime I see my vision board, it just reminds me of things I need to do, so I work towards attaining those goals and not losing focus for the year. So it excites me because these are things that I really love and I want to do. For those that don't believe in vision board, you can also download a planner, and I have made a planner for you, especially for the year in 2023. I made one in 2022, and now I remade it in 2023. So you can also download our planners. Is in the description box below, so you can download the planner if you don't believe in vision board, or if you're not the type that usually creates vision board. Now with the planner, it's easy to guide you, so with that you don't feel overwhelmed. You can write your goals on the planner, and you can also print it and write your goals and paste it on the wall. If you live alone, you can paste it on the wall, so it serves as a reminder or focus to attaining those goals or achieving those goals. Now when it comes to writing and planning your goals, you want to make sure that you're really intentional about those goals and they are actually something you really want. After creating your vision board, you make a constant reminder to looking at those vision board every day, so they remind you of what your focus is, so you don't lose focus, and not creating that vision board because others are creating vision board, or because you feel like others are creating it, then you should also create it. Don't just create your vision board because others are doing it. Create it because you want those goals for yourself, or because you want it for yourself, and daily make it a subconscious effort to constantly visualize yourself in those goals, or visualize yourself doing those goals. Actually visualize yourself attaining those goals, and always keep a positive mindset that you are achieving those goals and you would achieve those goals and watch them come to reality. For me, I also have an image representation of no fear. That means for this year, I want to walk into this year without the thought of being scared or being afraid of anything or afraid of my goals. So I want it to be as a subconscious reminder that I don't want to move into this year with the fear and the thoughts of how I'm going to achieve those goals, or if I'm going to achieve my goals or not. Going into the year with the thought that I'm going to achieve these goals, and these goals are mine, and they are mine, and I made them because I want them and because they are made for me. So you want to make sure that you have representation that also are personalized, that you believe. All right guys, so we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you believe in vision board, or if you've created your vision board, or if you've written your goals for the year, and also let me know what your thoughts are about vision board. And also, so if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss out on my future uploads. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and check out my other videos to stay connected. Bye guys.